Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Assassin's Creed Unity video, and today we're going to be looking at the 1.2.0 patch, which was released around 12 noon today. I believe it is the 14th, November 14th. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit about what was changed, and to be honest, not much has really changed. This was supposed to fix a lot of the issues with the game as far as visuals go, but as you can see, as I'm running forward, we still have the character pop in. There's no sliders or anything in the settings to allow you to fix the draw distance, which is just ridiculous. But yet in some places I can actually see people very far off. Like you can see some guys way down there on the end, but as I move forward, there's probably going to be some more popping on screen. Just doesn't make any sense. I'm also running this game now at ultra high settings. While the frame rate seems to have improved a little bit, it's very marginal. I was running the game before on very high, and keep in mind I'm running this game on a GTX 970 and a 3770K processor, and I was getting, in most areas at very high settings, around 50 frames a second. In some places it would plummet to about 30 frames a second. After the update, I really noticed no change on very high. Still, the whole time I was getting about 50 frames a second. Currently I'm running the game at literally the highest possible settings. If we go in here I can show you. Not in there. In here. So I got it set to custom. We got everything jacked all the way up, including this TXAA anti-aliasing. I've tried a few different settings, and honestly, this one seemed to give me the best frame rates. And I'm only getting about 30 frames a second right now. I mean, this game doesn't look good enough to warrant that amount of power, I have to say. Shadow of Mordor looked a whole lot better than this game, and I could run that maxed out, everything maxed out, anti-aliasing and everything, 60 frames a second, no problem with my current setup. And this game is just chugging along, but what I have noticed is some smoother frame rates. Granted, my frames are at about 30, 34 at the moment, but I don't see a lot of spikes up and down, which was a big problem before. Sometimes I would be hovering at 50, and then I would go into an area, and it would all of a sudden drop down to 20. And that is very, very noticeable when you're actually playing. So that's about all that's really changed. They were supposed to fix some things, and it looks like they probably have improved it a little bit, very marginally. But it still doesn't run as good as I think it probably should run. It's just a very poorly optimized game. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more Assassin's Creed Unity content and other games, both new and old. And I'll see you all in the next one.